Hello, Unit 2, Lesson 3, Analyzing Rational Number by Using Models, and this is Part 1. Learn 1. Understanding the rational number. Understanding the rational number. To know what the rational number is. Rational number is any number that can be written in the form a over b, where a and b are integer and b not equal to 0. What does this mean? Any number like 3. If I can write 3 as a over b as a fraction, then I can say that 3 is a rational number. Okay? But we have important condition that b not equal to 0. I can write 3 as 3 over 1, right? 3 over 1 equal 3. So 3 can be written as 3 over 1 as a over b and the denominator not equal to 0. So I can say that 3 is a rational number. Okay. We have some examples like 5. 5 equal 5 over 1. It's a rational number. Negative 3. Negative 3 equal negative 3 over 1. It's a rational number. 0. Yes, also 0 can be written like 0 over 1. It's a rational number. 3 and 1 over 8. 3 and 1 over 8, we called it as mixed number. And the mixed number we can convert it to a fraction. A fraction with the same denominator, 8, but how can we find out what numerator here? We learned before too. We said that 8 times 3 plus 1. 8 times 3 plus 1 equal. 8 times 3 equal 24 plus 1 equal 25 over 8. So now I converted the mixed number to a fraction a over b. So this mixed number is a rational number. Okay. Last one, 0.28. 0.28 is a decimal. Number, right? Okay, let's try to make it a over b. To know, is 0.28 is a rational number or not? Let's try. I know that 0.28 is equal to 28 over, I have two decimal place here, two decimal place, tenths and hundreds. Tenths and hundreds, I can write 28 over 100. Now I get the picture of a over b, and b is not equal to 0. So this decimal number is a rational number. Okay. Now, before we leave this page, please remember with me the numbers we had learned before. We start with counting number. Counting number on the number line start with 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Letter N. Counting number, no, it's letter C. Counting number as abbreviation of C. Okay, then we learned natural number. Natural number with letter N, I can represent it start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. And N is its abbreviation. Then we learned integers number. Symbol or abbreviation Z. Okay, the number line, we learned to put 0 at the middle of the line, at right to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Here -1, -2, -3. Okay, we have positive and negative integer and its symbol Z. This lesson we learned a new group or a set of number. It's called rational number and its abbreviation R. So R, what's R include? R include all this group: counting and natural and integer plus decimal like 2.8, also it's a rational, and fraction like 2/3, it's also a rational number. So all the number we had learned before is included by the rational set of number. Next, now let's analyzing number using Venn diagram. We know before about Venn diagram like that. Okay, note that all counting number are natural number. What does that mean? We know counting number start with 1, 2, 3, 4, but natural number start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know that I have the counting 1, 2, 3, 4. The counting number C is the smallest set of number. If I added to it 0, now I got natural number. So counting number, all counting number are rational number. So at Venn diagram here we find counting number, the smallest circle, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I added 0, I got a bigger circle called natural number. Okay, natural number, if I added it to a negative number like -47, -4, -103, we got integers. Okay, also integer, if I added to integer the fraction and decimal, okay, we got a rational number. So the smallest group we have is counting number. C. If I added 0 to counting number, we got natural number, N. Natural number, if we added to it negative integer, Z negative, okay, we got integer Z. Okay, integers, if we added not integer, fraction and decimal, if we add the fraction and decimal to the integer, we got the biggest set of number we had learned before. It's called rational numbers, and its symbol R. Next. Note that any collection of number like counting or natural or integer or rational, okay, called a set of number. Yes, yeah, set of rational number or set of integer number. Okay, or set of natural number, set of counting number. Any group of number, it's called set of number. Okay, okay. Any number of this set, it's called element of the set of rational number. Like 1/2, it's a fraction. A fraction, it's integer. No, fraction is not integer. Fraction is a rational number, right? Right. So half is an element of rational numbers, or element of the set of rational number. So each rational number, each R, is called element of rational number. Any R, like negative half, is an element of set of rational number. Negative half is an element of the set of rational number. And it's example number 1. Example number 1, write the following number in the opposite Venn diagram. I need to distribute all these numbers in this Venn diagram. Let's start. First we have 3/4. Look at 3/4. Can you say that 3/4 is counting number? Of course no, because it's a fraction. Or natural or integer? No. But fraction, we can call fraction is an element of a rational number. So we can write it here like that. Okay. 782. 782. Is it a counting number? Yeah, I can say that 782 is a counting number. So I can write it here. 0 is not a counting number. 0 is a rational number, natural number. Okay. Negative 10. Oh, I have negative start with me in the integer group. So negative 10 can be written in the space of the integer group or instead of integer. Okay. Negative 0.5. Negative, I start with integer, but decimal is not included by the integer. Decimal included by rational number. So negative half or negative 0.5, write it in the rational number space. Okay. 15, just a counting number. 15. Negative 6 is integer. 7 and 12 over 13 is a mixed number. Mixed number, go to the rational numbers. Next. Example number 2. Write the given rational number in the fraction form. I need to write all these rational number in that fraction form. Okay, let's see. First we have negative 3. Negative 3, any number. I can write it as a fraction with 1 in its denominator, like 3 over 1. It's the same of 3, but don't forget negative. Okay, negative, as negative 0.31, we have 2 decimal places. That means we have hundreds. We can write it 31 over 100. 3 and 2 over 5. As a mixed number, I can turn it to a fraction or improper fraction, by the way, with the same denominator 5. And what's numerator? 5 times 3 plus 2. 5 times 3 equal 15 plus 2 equal 17. So we can write here 17. Last one, we have negative 2.5. Negative, it's just a sign, it's okay, but 2 and 5 tenths. 2 and 5 tenths. Note that 5 in tenths place, just put 10 denominator and the same digits without a point. So negative 2.5 equal negative 25 over 10 as A over B. Okay. Note that it's important note. Negative 25 over 10 equal negative 25 over 10 equal 25 over negative 10. What does that mean? What does this note mean? That means the sign of the negative can be written out of the fraction or with the numerator or with denominator. Always it's the same value. There is no change anywhere to put the negative sign out of the fraction or with numerator or with denominator. It's the same thing. Okay. Here he asked us to match number to the subset, or not that, to the best subset. What we mean with the best subset? Best is the greatest or the more fit. Okay, let's try. A 0.785. What is the rational number? What is the set of these? Is it a rational or integer or counting or natural? Note that this is a decimal number. Decimal number in natural, no decimal number. Counting, no decimal number. Integer, no decimal number. That's a rational number. Okay. P 3 over 7. 3 over 7, not rational, not counting, not integer. It's a rational number. Here, negative 428. Note that negative 428 is included by the integer, right? It's negative. Okay, it's negative number. Okay, but I can set that this number included by or element of rational number also, because all the integer are subset of the rational number. But now we have to choose the small set. Which one is a smaller, integer or rational number? Of course integer, so it's integer z. Okay, -3 the same z. 0, 0 is integer and counting number and natural number. What's the smallest group? Yeah, 0 is a counting number, no, but maybe it's natural or integer or rational. The smallest group is natural. Okay, -13,274, it's just integer. Okay, 4 just counting number. 17,273, it's just counting number. Note here, because the sign of negative, it's integer, but here it's positive. Positive, it's also natural and counting and integer. Which group is the smallest one? Just counting. Okay, 4.8. 4.8, it's a decimal. We have decimal, natural, no, counting, no, integer, no, it's just a rational number. Next. We may stop here to end of part number 1. Thank you.